Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to look at some makeup products that honestly I just can't wait to be done with. These are not horrible products, these are not disappointing products at all. In fact, some of them are good products, some of them are like kind of so-so. It's just I have other stuff that I like absolutely adore. I have better products than these. So it's just since these are not that disappointing and that bad, I just happen to keep them. And some it's just a hassle to return, some I just can't be returned. So I'm just honestly have them and I can't toss them out. I kind of get somewhat of a use out of them. So honestly, I'm a little you can call it stuck. I'm a little stuck with these products, but yes, I don't enjoy as much as I enjoy when I use those absolute best, which I will also showcase along side by side with the so-so products. So yeah, frankly, I just want to finish them. That's all. So let's start with Kale Polish. So I got these kale polishes end of last year during the holiday season. There were like so much sale going on, so I ended up getting them. So I'm showing you two shades, but I have I think 6 or 7. I got 6 or 7 shades. They had like a crazy sale going on last year, at the end of last year, so I capitalized on that and I just I end up buying few of them. So I have to say Kale Polish does have some very unique colors. That definitely is an aspect that kind of stands out from other brands, I think. They do have some unique colors. Two of the shades that I absolutely love is Mother of Dragons. This is like a brass shade, like a brass bronzy green shade. It's really pretty. It's very pretty. And then on style with the kind of greens that we saw last year. And then this one is Mojito. This is like a very beautiful, just like a plain old green, but it's like really vibrant and very pretty. The problem that I faced, not I wouldn't say problem per se, but yeah, I guess, yeah, let's call it problem. So the problem that I faced with the Kale Polish was that some of them, not all, but some of the polishes chipped really quickly. And I'm talking about like overnight. Like I would do my nails at night, and then within 24 hours, I would notice like chipping or like chunks of polishes just not there at all. But that didn't happen with every single polisher that are from Kale Polish. But I don't know. I am not someone who spends a lot of money on nail polishes, to be honest. I usually spend less than $5, $5 or less. That's just my budget with nail polishes. So if it's not drugstore, if I'm buying somewhat expensive nail polish, meaning over $5, I usually buy it only during sale. So I'm a big fan of these Sinful Colors nail polishes from the drugstore. I think these are like $3 or something, and these actually last a little bit much longer, in fact, than some of the nail polishes I mentioned from Kale Polish that shipped like within 24 hours of my applying it. These don't do that. I feel I like the lasting power on these much better than the Kale Polish. So yeah, I like them, but I feel some of the shades are unreliable, and to make matters worse, I don't even remember which shades are those. So I don't know which shades lasted well. I distinctly remember that these two shades lasting well, Mother of Dragons and Mojito, and I also love both the colors, but some of the shades just did not last well at all. So I feel they are a little bit unreliable. So yeah. First on the list is Kale Polishes. I know I don't feel this brand has been like hyped up per se, but every single person I've seen talk about these polishes, they've always raved about them. Like they've always appreciated how good the product is. But it was so for me. I absolutely appreciate the unique colors, but you can do that if you have pigment. If you have some pigments, you can just apply it on the with the base base coat, you know, or some kind of sticky thing, and then you can apply it and you'd get a really, really unique color as well. So it doesn't have to be a nail polish per se. So yes, first on list is scale polish. We are done with that. Let's just move the product away. And then next is Laura Mercier. This in fact might be a lot of people's favorite. Laura Mercier last year came out with a different version of her translucent loose setting powder. So this is the glow version. I think initially they just had the translucent version, and then she also introduced the shade for darker skin, and then she came out with a different kind, which is the glow. Now this is the one which has shimmer in it. So if you want like a very, I'm just tapping the excess from the cap. So if you want a very glowy, very very glowy finish, then this is the powder to go for. So now I've always been like a die-hard fan of the, I know, I don't really get rid of the boxes. It's really easy to like stack them or like just arrange them, easily organize them if they're all like square or rectangular shapes. So I usually keep the boxes. This is the Hourglass ambient lighting powder. This is in the shade, this is the darkest one actually. This is in the shade Radiant Light. I am a die-hard fan of this product. I will forever repurchase this again, always. So I thought, you know what, since everyone loves Laura Mercier and, you know, the loose setting powder, it's always been a cult favorite. I thought, and it's not as expensive as the ambient lighting powder. Ambient lighting is like close to $60, I think. Yes, it's like $56 or something. And this is, and the Laura Mercier is $34, $35, something like that. It's definitely less than $40. So I thought, let's just find something that is that shade. That is the Laura Mercier's powder. And do you see how denser that is? And do you see how pigmented that is? You might as well use it on as a highlighter. That's how there's like a solid, it's a solid product. But let me just swatch the ambient lighting powder. And do you see how thin that is? It's like, it just melts into the skin almost. If you blend it, it just disappears, but that glow still remains. But my problem with the Laura Mercier one is that, as you can see, it's a lot denser. It is very finely milled, absolutely, but nowhere close to the ambient lighting powder. Ambient lighting powder is on a whole new level. It's like extremely finely milled, and glow aspect. What am I doing like a claw? Glow. I was going to do this and then I did this. The glow aspect of the ambient lighting powder is very subtle. You cannot see it unless like when you like turn your face and you see that subtle glow. It literally looks like your skin is glowing from your amazing skincare and the way you maintain your skin. That's the kind of finish that the ambient lighting powder gives. But the Laura Mercier one, I find I have to do extra blending. You can see how denser this consistency is and how thin the ambient lighting powder is. It's like, it's extremely good, you guys. It's so good. So I always find myself blending extra with this. And also this is darker than the, let me just swatch again the ambient lighting powder. The Hourglass one is slightly a little bit closer to my skin tone. I feel this one is darker actually. This gives a very glowy, very bronze kind of finish. I'm not bothered about the bronze or the high glow finish. It's just I have to blend extra a little bit more, and you get a hell of a lot of product in this. I've been trying to use this up, like this is what I've been using ever since I got it, and ever since I've been like tiny bit disappointed because I thought I could replace this with the Hourglass. I know I loved it so much, but this is so expensive. It's very expensive. You get 10 grams of product in the ambient light and the full size, and with the Laura Mercier one you get 29 grams of product. How am I going to finish that? You get 29 grams of product. Of course this is pressed and this is loose, so I don't know, should we compare them? Yeah, they both are powders, but still, you know, so my aim is to finish the Laura Mercier, absolutely, but there's a ton of product, and I don't like bake with it. I just like, once I finish applying my highlighter, blush and everything, I just take a little bit and dust it on my face. Like I said, dusting is not possible with the Laura Mercier. I have to apply it and do some blending. With the Hourglass one, I could just do light dusting, and there's literally nothing else to do with the Hourglass one. It just melts into the skin. It's just amazing. So the next one I have is a highlighter, which is from MAC. This is the Dazzle highlighter. I reviewed it. This was like a brand new product last year. I saw some sneak peeks that they're coming out with new colors, or they're re-promoting the Dazzle highlighter in some collection this year. I don't know which one. I gotta say, I was a little bit disappointed with the MAC's Dazzle highlighter, guys. It's not bad, but it's not that good. You know, usually it's a glitter highlighter. That's what this is. This is marketed as a glitter highlighter. That's you see tons of glitter. So this is a glitter highlighter. So I expect glitter highlighters to have like a non-existent base with just very reflective glitters. That's how I want my glitter highlighters to be. But this, as you can see, is definitely kind of, the base is there, but the glitters are kind of larger, but not very reflective. It just, you can see that there's glitter on your face, but it's, if I'm wearing visible glitters on my face, if I'm applying visible glitters on my face, it should like do tricks. You know what I mean? It has to like reflect. It has to do something like 3D look or 4D look, something like that. This glitter does not do any of that. It just looks like a glitter. So unlike this one, the Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty, now this does a lot of tricks on the skin. The base of this product is much sheer than this one. The base on the MAC's Dazzle highlighter is much opaque, a little bit more opaque, while this is not that opaque at all, as you can see, and the glitters are much smaller than the MAC's Dazzle highlighters, and they are much more reflective. So it's like, in every way, the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife beats the MAC's Dazzle highlighter. In fact, of all the glitter highlighters that I own, this is the best. It's just the best. So I don't feel the need to reach for this at all, really. I just don't see any scenario or situations when I want to use this. It's just I forced myself to use this because I have it. I just bought it, so I just don't want it to go to waste, so I just forced myself. Maybe in the summer I can just use this to highlight my body, to use it for body highlighting, and that way I'd be able to use a lot of it. But how am I going to use pink to highlight my body? I don't know. I just have to figure it out. Then next we have another highlighter. This is actually a loose highlighter from Artist Couture. This one really like shot to fame in a very short period of time. Everybody got this one. Was a very popular product 2 years ago. It was so popular. It was just about a very reflective loose highlighter. I gotta say, it's a reflective highlighter, sure, but I feel it's not as reflective as another highlighter I am about to show you guys. It's a reflective highlighter. First of all, these kind of wear off quickly. I feel it doesn't like adhere really well to the skin, and that high shine finish kind of wears off pretty quickly. And this is kind of expensive. I think this is like $26, and you get how much? 6 grams of product in this. Something way better than this is, and my absolute favorite is from INGLOT. I wish they'd come out with more colors. I think that's where Artist Couture beats INGLOT. Artist Couture has lots of colors, but INGLOT just came out with this brand new loose highlighter when they collabed with JLo last year, and they had with two colors. They had come out with two colors, and these are wet looking. And they blend so easily for being such a wet looking highlighter. Look at that. It's like so easy. They blend so well. They last so well. These are so finely milled. Incredible, guys. And these are only $17. Yes, you don't get a lot. You get 2 grams of product, but yeah, you get 2.5, and this retails for $17. I don't know if this was, since it's a collab, I don't know if it's still available, but they had come out with this collab only last year, so I don't know for sure if it's still out in the market. But I think Inglot might come out with more colors because these are amazing. This is the best loose highlighter that I've used. Something similar to this on par with the Inglot one, like loose products that can also be used for highlighting would be Makeup Forever Starlit powder, and then Makeup Forever Starlit diamond powders. Both, like, they are incredible. Just that reflect, the Starlit diamond powder really shine like diamonds. They are just incredible. So if you're looking for something loose, I personally feel you should try the JLo collab. But I don't know if both the colors that they have in the collab can looks really well on dark skin, but I don't know how the lighter colors. There's like a bronze color. The one I swatched is a bronze. There's also like a light gold, but I don't know how, if the light gold would really look good on very pale skin, because it's more of a light medium kind of a gold, you know. So yeah, so I think we have done with that. Now, next we have eyeshadows. Now this is a palette from Dose of Colors. It's a very old palette, but I very recently got it. This is the Hidden Treasure palette. I think this was the first eyeshadow palette that Dose of Colors came out with. Now, the reason I got this is because of the foiled eyeshadows. Let me quickly swatch that. Like, people, all the reviews that I saw were about how incredibly foiled these eyeshadows are. I have to say, maybe when, like I said, this is an older palette, right? So maybe when they had come out with this palette, maybe this was really all there was in the market, so people consider this a very foiled eyeshadow, but not anymore. I think right now we have a lot of options. So take for example this one. Let me swatch this foiled eyeshadow from the Feral palette. I've been reaching for this palette so much, guys. The Feral palette is just so good. Look at how foiled that is, and look at how this is foiled too, but nowhere as close to how foiled these two colors are. So right now I feel we have tons of options. This is just an example. It's just not that instead of this I always go for this palette. It's just an example. So I feel this is the foiled in this palette is not as foiled as I want it to be, like after using all the options and all the new products that are coming out. So I'm kind of stuck with this palette. This is a good palette. It applies well, it blends well, but I don't know, I'm just kind of stuck with this. I don't want to get rid of it. It's not horrible, like I said, it's okay. So yeah, something similar to that is this particular palette. This is the P. Louise Secret Sinner eyeshadow palette. This is like an elephant. This is the elephant in the room. Oh, yep. Too much, lots and lots of extra stuff. This is just an extra palette. Too much of extra stuff. So I have to say, the eyeshadows here blend well, they apply well, and they also last well. But this is a very expensive palette. I paid £40 for it. I didn't even like do the conversion. I don't know. And then for a palette that's made in China, yes, this is made in China. Let me double check that. Yes, Made in China. Yes, for a palette that's made in China, why is this, first of all, why is this so expensive? And then sure, you get 3 grams of product in each pan. There is a ton of product in this. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be done with this palette. I'm just stuck with this forever. So yeah, some alternative to this is just the fact that there are way more eyeshadows, good eyeshadows on the market that apply as well as this, last as well as the eyeshadows in the palette, and are not as expensive and are not such a hassle to buy and to ship and etc etc. So that's pretty much it. It's a basic, I mean, okay, I wouldn't say basic palette. It's a basic colorful palette with some trendy purples, pinks and reds. Absolutely, I think the color story is all right, but it was a hassle to pay to get it. To me, it was really hassle, and I don't think it was that worth it, you know. So an alternative for the P. Louise are a lot of brands. Color Drain eyeshadows, Viseart eyeshadows. There are tons and tons of brands. So yeah. And then I think we have 2 more left to go. This palette, another eyeshadow palette, is this from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. Yeah, it's just called LH Cosmetics or Linda. I think it's Linda Hallberg Cosmetics. So this is called the Enchanted Secrets eyeshadow palette. This is just a palette that has 4 eyeshadows. This was close to 55, or I think this came up to $60, guys. This was crazy expensive, and I was telling you guys that this is expensive, the P. Louise one. This was way, there are no words to express, really. So this came up to, I think, $60 just for 4 shades. And honestly, in all honesty, after using lots of topper eyeshadows, this is not the best out there. I promise you that. I promise you that. This is not the best topper eyeshadows at all. And I still don't understand why this is so expensive. And yeah, it's not that. The biggest problem for me is I have alternatives. I have the Topshop, the ones I'm wearing today. I have the Topshop eyeshadow also as a highlighter. Look at how reflective that is. It's a beautiful product. So you have the Topshop Chameleon eyeshadows. In fact, I think you'd be able to get dupes for these 2 shades in the Topshop Chameleon eyeshadows. And then, I mean, I have another product which is unbeatable in terms of metallic eyeshadows and how reflective the glitters are in this eyeshadow, the PATMCGRATH. When I have this, I don't have to reach for any other palette for a palette that would make eyeshadows more reflective, more metallic. This is where it's at, you guys. Just look at how reflective and wet looking that is. Beautiful, beautiful formula. And I don't have to look beyond this palette, guys. Look at how smooth that was and opaque. This kind of looks like washed out a little bit maybe. And look at how beautiful these eyeshadows are. Beautiful duochrome reflective toppers. When I have PATMCGRATH, I really don't need to look for any other eyeshadow palette. So that is the topper. It's like a very, very subtle topper. This is more of a reflective kind of, those are the special shades. So yeah, when it comes to toppers, I think I'm covered because I have my Topshop Chameleon eyeshadows and I have PATMCGRATH eyeshadows. So I don't know, I gotta say truly the way I feel about these things. Even if you have these products and if you love them, good for you. I mean, if you bought a product that you love and you use, I think that's amazing. You are lucky. You have made a good decision. Like, that doesn't happen that often with me. So yeah. Now finally, we have melt eyeliners. Now I have to say, you probably seen me use this eyeliner in most of my tutorials, and get ready with me. Reason is because I want to finish this eyeliner. Yes, I just bought one, but Nothing compares to the Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. These are just wow, just wow. Guys, the longevity of this product on the waterline is unbelievable. They just do not budge, they don't smudge, they just stay there. If you blend it, they blend really easily. They are really creamy. It just glides on. You know how hard it is to apply like a really pigmented product in the waterline, and it just glides on. Now the Melt eyeliner also glides on. You probably might have seen it in my Get Ready With Me. I've never had problems with these products applying in the waterline and blending it, the lower lash line. I literally have no problems with the Melt eyeliners. It's not Urban Decay. It's just not Urban Decay. What shade is this? This is Perversion. It's just not Urban Decay. So yeah, once I finish this, I don't think I would be buying this eyeliner just because I want to buy it. Maybe to get like a free shipping, because these eyeliners go on sale all the time. Their eyeliners and lip products, Melt's lip products, they go on sale all the time. They're the first ones to go on sale. If at all there is a sale on Melt's website, you'll be guaranteed that these two products go on sale, the eyeliners and the lip products. So maybe maybe if I want to get some free shipping, I might. I don't think I would actually hesitate to buy this, but I won't go and buy this product because I want to buy Melt eyeliners for, specifically. But unlike this one, if it's eyeliner, it has to be Urban Decay, you guys. That's just the best. I don't know why people are not talking about it. Sure, I've heard, consistently people have been saying that this is the best eyeliner, but I don't know, there has to be something else done, like an award or something given to this eyeliner. So I think we have come to the end of this video. I think, yes, I have exhausted all the products that I wanted to talk about. Yes, I have. So hope you guys found this video useful and also enjoyed this video. I wanted to give you guys alternatives why I don't like it and which one I like and which ones I use in place of the so-so quality products. So hope you guys enjoyed it, found this video useful and also fun to watch it. And if you stayed to the end of this video, thank you so much for spending your very precious time with me. I truly appreciate this. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it. Also please subscribe. It would really mean a lot. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.